So after I locked my food in the fridge, I thought the problem was solved. At least no one could actually steal my lunch anymore. But instead, the entire office started acting weird about it. Almost every day someone made a joke, people would walk into the break room and say things like, "Did the lunch bank open yet?" Or, "Careful, we've got maximum security in here now." At first, I laughed because I didn't want to seem sensitive, but honestly, it started getting annoying because nobody seemed bothered by the fact that someone had been stealing my food in the first place. They were more bothered by the fact that I locked it up. Then, about a week later, something happened that made everything even stranger. I came into the break room earlier than usual one morning, and right away I noticed my lockbox wasn't where I had left it. It had been pushed to the side, not opened, not damaged, just moved enough that I noticed immediately. And sitting at the table nearby was one of my coworkers, drinking coffee and looking very uncomfortable the second I walked in. So I casually asked, "Hey, did you move my lunchbox?" And without even thinking, they immediately said, "No. Why would I touch your stuff?" The weird part was, I hadn't accused them of anything, but suddenly they sounded defensive, like way too defensive for such a simple question. I let it go in the moment, but something felt off. Then later that afternoon, another coworker quietly stopped me near my desk, and they said I didn't want to get involved. "But yesterday I saw someone trying to open your box." I asked who, and they gave me the exact same name, the coworker from the break room. Apparently they had been standing there during lunch, shaking the box and trying to figure out how it opened when nobody else was around. That's when it finally clicked. All the jokes, all the comments, all the weird reactions, it wasn't random. They were the ones stealing food. And apparently they had convinced themselves that if food was left in a shared fridge, it was basically free for anyone. Now the office feels incredibly awkward because people know what happened, but somehow that coworker says I embarrassed them by making the whole thing obvious. So now I need to know, am I the a-hole? Or were they just upset because they got caught? Like this video for part 3, because HR actually got involved after this.